Hello Beauty News family, welcome to Beauty News. This is the 11th of September edition. I have a lisp. There was a lot of S's happening in that sentence. So today we're going to be talking about new release beauty products and updates of things that we've talked about in the past. We have one update. We're going to start with that. It's Pat McGrath and Supreme with the very fancy Supreme lipstick. So we saw this a couple of weeks ago, I think it was, and it's actually launching the day that you're watching this video. So if you're watching this when it goes live, then get ready because it's coming. It's only going to be available at supremenewyork.com and Supreme stores globally. It's not going to be available at Pat McGrath. So don't go looking there.
No, and that also gives me the vibe that it probably will have a higher price tag if it's not sort of put amongst her other lipsticks. If it's an exclusive special thing for Supreme and only Supreme, you're probably going to be paying a bit of money. So we don't have prices yet.
No.
But I'm curious. I'm going to watch out for when that launches, and I'm just going to be like, let's see how much a basic red lipstick is going to cost.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the episode where we're starting to see holiday releases.
Yeah.
Look, I was thinking, how is this a thing? It's only September, but I'm pretty sure past years we've started seeing holiday sneak peeks in July and definitely in August. So I think the pandemic has pushed them back a little bit. So, you know, we had our break. It is what it is, and now we're going to try to probably discuss holiday stuff after updates. So we'll try to separate them from the full episode, but we've seen a few. The first one is from Fenty. So we've seen 2 holiday sets that they're going to be releasing. Knowing Fenty, there's going to be a lot more, but this is the sort of stuff they've shown so far. So we've seen the Glossy Posse mini lip gloss set. So they're saying Glossy Posse is back, and it's with 4 brand new mini shades. So the Gloss Bomb formula will be in the shades Ruby Milk, Cake Shake, Taffy Tease, and Baby Brute. So these are releasing the 14th of September. So if you really did like the mini set from last year and you thought that was great value, this is a way to sort of sample the formula in new shades, and no doubt throughout next year we'll start seeing some of these shades pop up in full sizes as permanent. So that's that. We've also seen a Stunner lip paint duo. So again, these are mini. Last year they brought out a dark red one in a single sort of pack, whereas now they've got 2 shades in a double. And again, these might end up being full size permanents later next year, but the shades are underrated and unmatched. So we've got sort of typical pink and a typical red. There we go. Fun.
The red is stunning. I love that deep red.
It's like a blue toned sort of vintage red rather than a bright red. So it is. They are pretty. They're supposed to work on all skin tones. And again, I think these minis are a really smart idea, because if you have even half a dozen liquid lipsticks in your collection, you'll know that they last you forever and ever. So these tiny pots are pretty much all you need. And they are pretty sort of festive and universal shades. So again, these are releasing on the 14th of September.
We do actually have to go right back to the start, because we have Becca's holiday collection as well.
Oh yeah, how did I skip that? Oh, that's right. Shit.
It's boring. It's so boring. This is apparently in collaboration with Barbie Ferreira. It consists of, oh my god, a bunch of shit we've seen before in the ugliest palette they've ever created. So we have the Prismatica face palette. This is $42 US. Contains 5 shades. The layout is...
It looks super cheap, doesn't it?
I just don't. And why is it so bulky? Look how thick so it's a rectangle, and it's got kind of 2 triangles that open up as the doors with triangular mirrors in them. That's so useful. Like, I need this in my life.
Yeah, how are you going to put highlighter in those little slithers of mirrors? That's horrible. And also, why is it's a cardboard packaging, which I think for that price...
Why is it so thick?
Yeah, it gives me the impression of like the outer box of a product. So cardboard packaging, you know, you can find it on decent quality palettes, and they usually use really thick cardboard that's quite sturdy, and they cover it with a nice sort of layering, whereas this actually just looks like a chunky shoebox. It looks really bad.
I don't know what they're doing.
I don't know what they're doing either.
I don't get it. Anyway, there's a plum shimmer, a warm rose shimmer, and then a warm vanilla shimmer, a bronze shimmer, and an effervescent blue pearl.
Cool.
Okay, I don't know how is that effervescent?
It's not.
Okay, anyway, that's a thing that they're calling pressed powders now. There's also a Prismatica Light and Lip Duo. So it has a Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed Mini in Lilac Geode, which is the cool pink with the golden pearl, and a Hydrolite Plumping Lip Balm in the shade Mist, which is a translucent blue, because don't you just love it when you pair a pink highlighter with a blue lip? Then we have the Prismatica Light Essentials Kit. This is $49 US. It has Champagne Pop, Vanilla Quartz, and Rose Quartz, all mini shimmering skin perfector pressed things.
In shades that we've seen 1,000 times.
Oh, a million times. A million times.
They need to let Champagne Pop go.
Oh, they need to let them all go. Then we have the Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed Highlighter Mini Celebration Ornament in, wait for it, Champagne Pop. This is a mini and it's $31.
Fuck that.
Then we have the Spark the Light Bestsellers Kit. This is $42 US. It has a backlight priming filter, the Ignite Liquefied Light Highlighter in Passion, which is a pale incandescent pearl that reflects gold, and the Ultimate Lipstick Love in Orchid, which is a cool pinky plum. It's all available now at Becca Cosmetics if you want it. I reckon
that last kit though is probably the only one that would interest me, because these are products that, like a primer, I would like to try their primer and their liquid highlighter, their new formula, but I don't want to buy the full size because I'm just not sure if I would like it. So that paired with like a plummy nude lipstick, you know, that would be something that if I saw it for a decent deal, I would totally be happy to buy that.
Consider it.
But they rely way too heavily on their highlighters. They really need to move on and formulate things that aren't just highlighters. I know that that's what helped them really take off, but they have other things in their range. So it's a bit of a shame that there's not more mini kits where you can sample more products from their range.
I agree.
They're doing almost like a beauty blender, but with highlighters. Like, we're a brand that only sells highlighters. No, you're not. You've got a lot of stuff. So how about package some of your cool new skincare that you brought out only 18 months ago? Have like mini sets of those. Mini lipstick sets, mini like a whole bunch of stuff. They've got cool bronzers and stuff. Why not make a bronzer, blush, highlighter trio in a mini set in different skin tones? Why are you harping on about fucking Champagne Pop? That was 5 years ago.
I know. It's unbelievable. I would be really interested to do like a survey. We can't anymore on YouTube. They took them away, unfortunately. But I would love to know how many people are actually like, they like Becca as a brand, so they would consider buying their holiday products, but now they're not going to because of this redundant shit. Or like, who are the Becca fans who are keen to purchase this? Like, I would love to see those fucking numbers. I'd love to see how much they sell of this, because I can't imagine that it's a whole lot.
One thing that's slightly less annoying, still a little bit annoying, I think, and you might disagree, Hailey, but we've got some Hourglass Holiday stuff. So this is actually arriving on the 9th of September. So by the time you're watching this, it's already out. And it's the Sculpture Holiday 2020 collection. It's quite a small collection.
There's very
three
small.
items. 3 items.
Yeah.
So what we've got here are 2 face palettes and 1 Confession Lip Duo. So this is pretty much what they brought out past years. I think last year they brought out a few new things. I'm not sure, but it's small. So we've got a 6-pan face palette. It looks like we've got really blurry photos, so it's sort of hard to tell exactly what these items are right now when we're filming. But it looks like they've got a couple of skin finishes, maybe a highlighter, a bronzer, and 2 blushes. Does that sound about right?
I think so, yeah. They actually said that the palette is, it's a re-release of last year's.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Why did they do that? They did that last year as well. They had 2 big face palettes, and one was just a repeat, I think, from the year before.
Yeah. So they said the Vegan Unlocked palette returns in a sculptural form with 5% of profits supporting non-human rights project. So I really don't know why they're doing that. It doesn't entice people to buy it if they bought it last year. There's not going to be many people who purchased a palette last year and have finished it and want to buy another one. The people that bought it last year and will buy it again this year are just makeup crazy and buying the stuff, and no judgment. I've been there. I've been that person. But if you're not changing it up, you're just releasing the same old trash. You are Becca. Don't lower yourself to Becca's standards, Hourglass. You are better than that. Who is sitting at this fucking Christmas collection meeting and saying, let's release last year's in different packaging? Fire them.
I wonder if they've just got leftovers and they're just like, we made too many, so let's just change up the lid. They do have a new quad, so this is a sort of smaller face palette, and it almost looks like there's, again, a powder, a bronzer, a blush, and a highlighter. I like this a lot more. I would have liked to have seen them release maybe this format in 3 different colour stories. So light, medium, deep. I think that would have been a smarter move, but then again, that should probably be something they put out permanently, but I still feel like that would be a lot more fresh than what they are currently releasing. It's something you could
launch as a holiday collection to debut it.
Yep.
It's going to sell out and then bring it back when
with
stock
boring
is
packaging.
Replenished.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then we've got the Confession Lip Duo. Now, the interesting thing about this is the shape is more geometric. So you've got the full lipstick, so the lipstick insert and the casing, and then a refill lip product as well. So you don't get the 2 casings, you just get the one. And the shades in this...
They're at dawn and at dusk.
Yeah, so one is like a deeper red colour and one is like a mauvey, sort of almost plummy nude, pinky nude. What are your thoughts on this? It kind of looks cool. It almost looks like a shard.
Yeah, it does. Look, I don't hate it, but again, I'm kind of like, you're creating something in a series of products that is really fucking gorgeous. Hang on, let me reach over here. Their traditional packaging is absolutely stunning. There's not a single thing wrong with it. If you take one of these and you put it in a pile of these, it's going to stick out like a sore thumb and look weird. It's not even going to look like a lipstick compared to its brothers and sisters. If they can create a metallic pink, a metallic silver, and a metallic gold, well, silver and gold and metallic, aren't they? If they can do that, why aren't they doing and we've said this a million times, and I will fucking scream it from the rooftops until they get it through their thick head and actually do it. Put it out into the universe. Eventually they'll pick it up. Do a metallic red one. Maybe do a green one. Maybe put a little enamel Christmas wreath or a Christmas tree on it. Do something. Make it festive. You don't have to like you can reinvent the wheel of the packaging on your lipsticks, but you can't reinvent the wheel with the fucking insides of your palette.
Yeah. Look, I have to agree with you about the packaging. So I'm not sure if everyone knows this, but Hailey and I both collect their limited edition lipstick.
We do.
Lipsticks. We do. They're our favourite lipstick formula. So when they come out in the pink packaging or the silver packaging or whatever it happens to be, we buy them. We buy the holiday ones every single
crazy
year.
People.
Because they're our favourite formula. So this, I agree with you. This doesn't entice me because I feel like it's a downgrade from their original packaging. The original packaging looks really sleek and really like beautiful, and it almost feels like they've made this look cheaper, and it looks like a pen.
To me, this looks like
a clunky pen.
It does. But I'm going to say, I think the packaging across the whole collection looks clunky.
Yeah, like, it's got that weird geometric, but also...
Yeah, but not even like good geometric. It's like...
No, lazy geometric.
It's like they let me draw the geometric pattern and they were just like, okay, that's good. Good girl. Yeah. We'll go with that. Like it looks like I drew it. It's not.
It's weird. But I think also what people probably don't know if they're not familiar with these products is these aren't like a nice metal high quality casing. The lip products are. The palettes are just painted plastic. So when you get this, it's going to look nice and shiny in marketing images, but in real life it's going to look like... I have heard a lot of people say that when they first buy Hourglass, they're disappointed with the packaging because it doesn't feel luxe, it feels cheap.
Yeah.
And this, to me, I just see this as being, this is going to look cheap. This might be one that I skipped this year, Hailey.
Oh, really? Fair. Look, I'm going to try and get it, but I'm not... I'm not, like... impressed with Hourglass's team, and I feel like as the years go on, as they release more and more limited edition collections, I see how like nearsighted they are. Like they they're not, their team is not coming up with fresh ideas. They're stuck in their box and they don't want to get out of it.
No, because at the moment they're selling shit and they've been doing it for years, but
they're
going to become the next Becca very, very soon.
They are. This is the problem with brands like this. Hourglass, have essentially risen to fame in the last few years in the beauty industry. People love them, love their products. They're really happy that they're like, working on going completely cruelty-free and they're doing their thing. But if you keep releasing the same shit over and over and over, you will become redundant in the blink of an eye. It only takes one collection to push people over the edge. And you never, once you sort of upset someone who loves you, they don't forget.
Yeah, it's hard to bring that back.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
And again, similar to Becca, they've got really impressive products in their whole range. They should have had, their mascaras are fantastic. Mini mascara sort of sets.
They should absolutely, they should be
sets,
doing
a whole bunch of stuff.
They should be doing like mini, base sets with like a mini of their concealer and powder in different skin tones. You could do a light, medium, deep or something. I know that's very generic, but it's a way to sort of push new products out to people and try them and get them sucked in. So
or
they have heaps of stuff.
They should do a trio pack with their confession lipstick, their girl tinted lip balm product, and their lip oil, all in matching shades, different trios. I don't know what that. Again, they're banging on about the same shit, the face palettes, and we're like, yep, we got it.
And here's the thing, I don't understand how people can sit down there are people who it's part of their job to sit down and plan these holiday collections, and they plan them, some companies are planning them 2 years in advance. I don't understand how they can sit there and not come up with these ideas. Kat and I have, we can sit here and rattle off fucking 30 different ideas just knowing the basics of their catalogue. And they come up with this shit again. It's ridiculous. Like, if this was my company, I would fire them. I'd be like, get out. Go work
because Christmas
with
should
Becca.
be at their most profitable time of the year, but
Absolutely, it is for most brands, and you could smash it. People love mini packs. They love mini packs of shit that they've never tried before. That's always entice them, but they're so bloody expensive. Yeah, I want to buy like a $110 face powder, but it's very expensive. Chuck it in a pack with a bunch of other mini things to complement it.
yeah, I agree. The next holiday thing, which, look, I'm going to mention now, even though we don't have confirmation that it is holiday, but some people have started reporting it as holiday, so let's just roll with that.
Right.
Kat Von D.
Oh, I was wondering, I'm
palette-
like, what is it? What product is it?
There's a palette coming in October.
Yeah.
And they're saying, get ready to enter the edge of reality. The palette's got packaging 100% recyclable, which is good.
Yeah.
It's got 14 pixel perfect vegan pigments. So it's got 5 hyper blendable mattes and 9 eye-catching shimmers, including 2 special effect flip shades, aka duochromes or topper sort of shades. So this has caused, I'm not going to say a stir because I wouldn't call it that, but a lot of discussion about this palette.
Yeah, right, okay.
What's your thoughts?
I don't like it. Also, I feel like the top, can't really see it properly, but the top part of the palette looks like the pattern on her perfume bottles, which I think is interesting because apparently, like, didn't Kat Von D design that didn't she design that design? You get what I'm saying.
Yeah. Look, I think this is interesting though. Like, it's a different style for KVD Vegan Beauty.
Yeah.
So they are trying to sort of keep that filigree effect that Kat Von D did a lot, but also carve out a new sort of vibe. It just looks a little less edgy and it looks a little bit more pretty. Yeah, so I've seen people that either love this or hate this, and I think for me, I'm indifferent about it. I'm glad that they're sort of bringing out things and trying to reinvigorate the brand, but it also just doesn't have the same edginess as what Kat Von D had. So it's a bit back in the day before she lost interest in the brand.
I think you're right that this must be their holiday collection. They're not going to bring out another fucking palette between October and Christmas. There's no way.
No.
MAC. All right. So we've seen some sneak peeks of the MAC holiday collection for 2020. What we're seeing are some lipstick bullets and it's not a compact. I know it's not because there's a little ding in the bottom left-hand corner of the box. So it's a box of some sort. I'm trying to think back to what they've done in past years that would warrant a box.
They've had those sort of thin compacts with the two, like the highlighter and blush, I think it was.
Oh, yes, they have. That's
so it might be something like that, yeah. But this looks like smaller. Look at it compared to the person's hand.
It looks quite small, it does. Based on the size of their hand, it looks like it's probably about maybe this big.
Yeah. So I don't know what's in that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, I don't know. I'll be interested. I'm always interested to see what MAC come up with. But what we've got is a really beautiful, it looks sort of like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like aged, lacquered something that's got like cracks in it or like crushed foil.
Yeah, it looks like crushed foil that's been smoothed out and it's got an ombre from like purple to silver. On the lipsticks, it definitely looks like crushed foil. It gives you that impression. Were you ever one of those kids that used to take the Easter egg wrappers and then put it under paper and sort of like flatten it out. It has that sort of effect.
It does, actually.
Some people think this looks like absolute trash and it looks like, foil covered lipsticks and it's really crap. I actually don't mind this. I think the purple is a really nice tone. I think this would look really nice and sparkly. It might even have a bit of a holographic sort of element or an iridescent element to it.
I get that vibe from it as well.
Yeah, so I'm curious about this. If I liked a colour in the lipstick range or if I liked a product in the holiday range, I would buy it in this packaging. I think it's quite nice.
Yeah, me too.
There is another photo from the same account, Love Pink Jasmine, who's showing this pink packaging, and there's like a lip gloss, like an iridescent white lip gloss with pink packaging, also labeling it as Holiday 2020. So it almost seems a bit disjointed. I'm a little bit confused.
I agree.
That's all we've seen so far. It's a hint at what's going to come.
When I saw the lip gloss being called Holiday 2020 as well, I was like, is this going to be a really confused collection with a bunch of different packaging?
I hope not. I'm hoping that this is actually like maybe another collection right before holiday season. Like
possibly,
It wouldn't surprise me if MAC did that.
Like we might get maybe a Thanksgiving style collection followed by holiday or Christmas.
Just like a winter collection or a New Year's collection or something like that.
Yes, could be.
Because this could be like a New Year's collection. That wouldn't surprise me. But
the pink one, pink one with the box, like it's got like little, looks like ray bursts, like sun ray burst. That has a bit of a like maybe New Year's vibe. Yeah,
could be.
Maybe.
Definitely could be.
Maybe.
All right, the next holiday stuff, we've seen a few things from Too Faced. The first one was shown from Jared. This is the Enchanted Beauty Christmas collection. It's going to be the collection that's available exclusively at Sephora, and this is launching on the 15th of September. So if you're not familiar with Too Faced, what they do is they have a mass amount of products they release, including kits and new palettes and new lip things and all this kind of jazz that they bring out for holidays. But they have a collection that's exclusive to Ulta and a collection that's exclusive to Sephora. So if you wanted everything from Too Faced, you have to buy from both places. Internationally, both collections do generally come to whatever site or shop stocks Too Faced. So this has a fox on it and like a polar bear.
Yeah.
And they look like they're probably 2 packs. One's probably a fox pack, one's probably a polar bear pack, or it's a big pack that's got everything in it. It looks like there's 2 blush and highlighter little duos, 2 mini mascaras, and 2 eyeshadow palettes. So these eyeshadow palettes are each 12-pan palettes. The packaging is kind of cutesy, which is very typical of their holiday collections. And again, it's in that sort of flimsy cardboard design. The next things that we've seen a little tin palette. So this is going to be, I think it's called the Salted Caramel palette. And they did, what was the last year's one? Hot Buttered Rum?
Yes, it was Hot Buttered Rum.
So it's the same format with the 8 pans, the 2 sort of longer pans and then the 6 square pans, but they're doing that in a different color story. We've also seen this 8-pan palette with a blush, and this is called, I believe the palette overall is called Cinnamon Bear, which is actually inspired by one of the lip colors they brought out 2 years ago in the mini pack. So this is inspired by reds, and I'm assuming that this might actually be in a kit with maybe some other shades, because they often bring out these sort of little tiny palettes with eyeshadows and a face product, and they bring it out in like a trio. So you'll buy it and there'll be maybe Hot Buttered Rum one, maybe there'll be a sugar cookie one, and 2 will have like a blush, 1 will have a bronzer, and they'll have their own little color stories. So that's the sort of first one we've seen. And then the thing that's most exciting for me is the Christmas Snuggles and Melted Kisses. I'm super excited for this because I loved their collection from 2 years ago when they brought out the mini melted matte liquid lipsticks, and they're doing it again. They skipped it last year, which was shit idea.
Dumb.
They brought out sparkly lip gloss set instead. So I'm so glad they brought this back, and it's got a repeat shade. So Sugar Cookies is a repeat from the one 2 years ago. It's a really beautiful nude. So the shades, we've got swatches here. Candy Cane is like a pinky toned red. Hot Toddy is a brownie toned red, I guess. Caramel Apple is more of a terracotta orangey dark shade, and Sugar Cookie is that nude that we saw in the last set. So this is something I'm definitely picking up. I'm so excited for that.
I will probably pick it up too, even though I can't wear matte lip products, but you know, put your money where your mouth is when you want to support stuff. Also, I gotta say about this fucking Cinnamon Bear palette, they didn't put that ugly ass blush in there, and it was just like a thin little palette. I want it.
Yeah.
Before we continue with this week's episode, we do have some sponsors. Aurate is fine jewellery made in New York City, founded by women for women. Pieces range from classic to statement to completely original. Aurate's gold feels substantial, and because it's all real gold, you don't have to worry about taking it off to shower, do the dishes, or any of your other day-to-day chores, because it's jewellery for life. And all Aurate pieces come with a lifetime warranty because they know it lasts. Aurate is ethically made in New York City and aims to provide quality pieces at a more affordable price than other high-end jewellery stores. We've had our Aurate pieces since February. I haven't taken them out of my ears since the day I put them in. They've worn beautifully, I haven't had any discoloration or irritation. They've really proven themselves to be quality pieces. For reference, I have the mini gold bar earrings in 14 karat white gold, while Kat has the midi gold bar earrings in 14 karat yellow gold. For 15% off your first Aurate purchase, go to auratenewyork.com/beauty and use promo code BEAUTY. That's AURATE newyork.com/beauty and use promo code BEAUTY at checkout for 15% off your first purchase. Beta Brand combines customer experiences with their expertise to make workwear that's as functional, comfortable, and as inspiring as your favorite workout gear. There are tons of different colors and styles to choose from, like boot cut, straight leg, skinny, cropped, 8-pocket, and more. So I received my merino pants recently, and they are not joking when they call them dress pant yoga pants. The material is really soft and stretchy, but it's thick enough to actually offer some support where you need it. They have a generous waistband that doesn't dig into the skin, and the pockets are really nice and deep, like proper pockets should be. You won't have to worry about things accidentally slipping out the back pockets, and the front ones have zippers for extra security. Beta Brand also launch new styles every week, so there is something to suit all personal styles. Right now, our listeners can get 25% off their first order when you go to betabrand.com/beauty. That's 25% off your first order for a limited time at betabrand.com/beauty. Find out why women are buying 5 different pairs of these pants. Go to betabrand.com/beauty for 25% off.
But those are all the holiday stuff we've seen so far. So let's go back to new release stuff.
Yes.
And the first thing is from Farmacy.
This is the Honey Halo. It's an intense moisturiser to replenish dry, distressed skin with lasting hydration to help visibly plump skin and improve the look of fine lines. So it's an antioxidant rich, ultra hydrating buckwheat honey moisturizer. This is available now at Farmacy Beauty and it retails for $45.
There we go. It's also got fig fruit extract.
Yes.
All right, we've got a new collection from Glamlite. They're at it again with food-inspired products, and this time they're going into the ice cream theme. So they got the Ice Cream Dream palette. So this is launching on the 12th of September, so very soon if you're interested in this. It's going to be releasing in a limited edition handcrafted Glamlite ice cream truck PR box. They'll only be available during this particular launch. So if you want the fancy box, buy it when it first launches. It's a 30 pan palette. And it mainly is brights and pastels. I don't really see this inspired by ice cream, but you know, it is what it is. I think the coolest thing about this palette is the box. And then when they do open it, it just has an ice cream on the packaging. It's not super exciting. The swatches do look nice if you like that sort of candy coloured brights and pastel vibe, which I know a lot of people do like. If you like it, I actually have heard like their cake palette, a lot of people said that the quality was really, really nice. So this might be good. I haven't personally tried the brand, so I can't say. So along with the palette, they're releasing a bunch of lip products as well. So the first one is, there's 2 lip trios. One is chocolate themed. It's the Chocolate Popsicle Lip Trio. It features 2 lip glosses and a matte liquid lipstick, all chocolate themed and I believe chocolate scented. So the shades are chocolate chip, sweet fudge and chocolate. And then we've also got the strawberry version. So the Strawberry Popsicle Lip Trio includes 3 strawberry scented shades. There's Strawberry Sherbet, which is a gloss, Strawberry Shortcake, which is a gloss, and Berrylicious, which is a matte. And we've also just seen, so there might be more to this collection, but this is all we're going to be talking about. They've got the ice cream cones. So these are lip glosses that are in this sort of like ice cream cone packaging, but they contain 1 gloss per ice cream cone. So these are $12 each, and the shades are caramel, cookies and cream, and strawberry. So there we go. They're supposed to smell sweet, but we don't know exactly what they smell like.
That's a lot of fucking packaging for a lip gloss. From Glow Recipe, we see the new Plump Hyaluronic Serum. So it's a silky water gel texture that's infused with juicy plum and 5 molecular weights of next gen hyaluronic acid that fills each skin layer with hydration for visibly plumper skin. It also contains vegan collagen and vegan silk protein. It is a lightweight oil-free serum that helps to hydrate dry and dehydrated skin. It's available now at Glow Recipe. It's $42 US. I wonder if it smells like plums.
I reckon
and if they got the scent right, because they usually are scented.
Yeah.
I wonder if it smells like plums or if it smells like soy sauce.
Sweet soy sauce.
Yeah.
I would be interested in trying this, but I would have to swatch it in store and smell it in store first, because I don't want to risk it with sweet soy sauce.
No.
All right, we've got some new products from Jouer. These are Blush and Bloom Cheek and Lip Duos. So they're multi-use creamy duos that feature clean, vegan and cruelty-free ingredients like plant-derived squalane oil, rosehip oil, and it's supposed to melt beautifully into the skin and nourish and moisturize as well. So there's 3 duos. There's the Uplift Duo, which is a soft pink and soft peach. There's the Celebrate Duo, which is a warm rose and cool rose. The Inspire Duo, which is a vibrant coral and bright poppy. And these are launching the 15th of September for $32 each at Sephora, Beautylish and Beauty Bay. I always find the problem with lip and cheek duos is that they will work well on the lips or the cheeks and not both.
Yeah.
And they often work better on the face, and then they just don't really last on the lips, because lips need things to sort of set down and be quite budge proof, or be really creamy for a long period of time, whereas that's not desirable on the cheeks. So I'm curious. I have faith in Jouer's formula, and I was a little bit like, why are they doing warm and cool on each side when generally people will suit warm or cool? But looking at the colour groupings, they do complement each other really nicely.
Yeah. Next up, we have something from Kaja, which Kat has just watched the video of because it's just shown today. So this is called the Joystick Powder. It's coming soon, only on Sephora.com. I imagine if Kaja has a website, it'll be available there as well. But this is a powder in a big tub with a joystick that's got a brush attached to it. Look, you're seeing the video. I don't know.
I'm not impressed.
I feel like Kaja is going like really, like, full gimmick. Full fucking gimmick. They had those,
Sponge
really
things.
weird sponge, star-shaped fucking... Oh.
The bronzers and the highlighters or whatever it was. And the cushion with this weird sponge.
Yep. I don't... Look, if you want it, go for your life, but I sure as fuck don't.
Yeah, and what happens if you run out of the powder and the brush doesn't reach it? So just shake it around?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's going to happen eventually because... But also what I don't get about this is, are you buying, like, this big thing with a brush in it for the joystick, like, whatever you want to call it, fun, and it's, like, half full of product? Or is it full and when you pull your brush out, it's just going to be fucking clogged with powder? Because either way, it's bad. Like, none of them are good.
It's either saturated with powder or it's not even going to reach the powder.
Yeah. Like,
there's
it's
always going to be probably just that perfect middle ground when you just
That's what
buy
I'm
it,
thinking. Yeah.
and then it's going to go to shit. I don't understand.
We should keep, like, a running shit list of brands that piss us off with their dumb crap.
Look,
Dumb
this week
crap.
sort of seems like it's full of it.
Yeah.
It's full of it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to Kimchi Chic Beauty. We've seen a couple of things. One thing has launched and one thing is a sneak peek. We'll talk about the sneak peek first. Probably by the time this is up, they would have released it because they are very fast with their releases. But this has just been shown in the last few hours. But they also have this lip product. So it is the Candy Lips Lip Mask. So this lip mask has already launched. When you're watching this, it's $12 and they say she's minty fresh and ultra hydrating for your lips. Wear overnight to maximize hydration, but no need to take her off in the morning. She can be worn all day to moisturize and can be used under your fave lip products. So if you're into a lip mask, there we go. They do have a lot of lip products, so this is not surprising they brought out a lip mask.
Oh, they have lip products coming out the wazoo.
They do indeed.
From Lime Crime, we have some new mascaras. So these are the Astronomical vegan mascaras. So they launch on the 15th of September, so in a few days. And it looks like we've got a green, a blue, a purple, and a black. That blue looks...
It looks cool,
pretty
doesn't it?
Sexy. Duped that. Took
Yeah.
a really nice photo.
Yeah.
So we don't have a lot of information on these, but there we go. All right, Milk Makeup. We have a Hydro Grip Setting and Refresh Spray. This is alcohol-free, dual-phase setting and refreshing spray that sets makeup for up to 12 hours, hydrates skin, and provides a visible, breathable, glassy glow. Is that just like shiny hairspray lacquer for your face? Because how does it provide a glassy glow that's visible and still lock in your makeup for 12 hours?
Also, it says it's a non-sticky dual-phase
Yeah.
formula that features 2 layers, the blue agave grip phase and the green cannabis glow phase that activate when mixed together. So it's a weightless, invisible layer to grip and set makeup for 12 hours. It can also be used before makeup application to prep skin. Surely there's some oils in here.
Something's going on. I've got to try this for myself. I've got to find out what this is like. Also, Milk Makeup is... Yeah,
I was about to say. You go. Yeah.
Milk Makeup has come to Cult Beauty. Cult Beauty do ship globally. However, at the moment, they're only shipping Milk Makeup to the UK and Ireland, but they're saying that they are going to be able to ship it worldwide soon. So, there we go.
I personally have never ordered from Cult Beauty, but they do have free shipping over certain amounts. So, I think to Australia, it's if you spend over £40, you get free shipping. But then if you spend over £150, you get free tracked priority shipping. So it is a good option. And people have been asking for this for years because Milk has only ever shipped, I think it's to US and Canada maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
So they haven't, like, we talk about them, they're quite popular online and people just want them. So I'm so glad a website that ships internationally has picked them up and will start delivering them worldwide, because it's about goddamn time.
It is. Took them long enough.
All right, we've got a couple of releases from Morphe. The first thing is for their regular Morphe line. They've launched metallic eyeshadow trios. So these are liquid eyeshadows. So they say whether you rock them as liners or all over your lids, the lightweight formula is going to be working it overtime. Just swipe it on and let dry. Then go on with your bad self. Okay, thanks Morphe. So the metallic flare contains a fiery ember shade, a fool's gold shade, and a brushed bronze shade. The vibrant spark contains a holographic lilac, a champagne, and a rosy amethyst. And the bare sizzle contains a rose gold, antique copper, coral flame. And the last one is the midnight heat, which contains a polished silver, a gunmetal, and a peacock feather shade. So I think the thing that annoys me the most about these is that the packaging just looks so cheap. They look like things you'd get in like a show bag at like a crappy fete. There's something about them that just I don't like.
Yeah.
But I have to say the colour groupings are quite nice.
I don't have a problem with the colour groupings. It irritates me that it's like, here, have 3.
Yeah. I want the brushed bronze looking one. There's one shade that I want, but I'd have to buy 3 to get the one.
The moonlit shade in the, I think it's sort of like the black, silver, and moonlit,
the
which
peacock,
is like a black and blue.
Described as peacock feather, yep.
Okay, yeah. That's a really beautiful colour. Like, I don't want it. These aren't enticing to me. I don't care.
To be fair though, ever since having a baby, and if I do quick makeup, I actually really like using either an eyeshadow stick or a product like this.
Something
because you
quick.
can sort of put it on, blend it out, and you're good to go. You don't need a base, you don't need anything, you don't need a primer. So I'm actually sort of digging these sort of products at the moment, but I really would have, I would have preferred to see them sort of individual. But if these are mini and they're grouped in colour stories, fine. How much are they?
Yeah.
They're $15 US each, or 23 Australian dollars for the trio. So they're pretty affordable. You can sort of play around.
Yeah, they'll be minis. And I mean, like you said, the colour groupings are good. It's not like fucking ugly fugly colours or colours that clash, don't work together. So, it's fine. The next thing, I hate the next thing. The next thing, they're fucking pissing me off.
Yeah, so
there's Morphe 2 shit. Like, shut up. It's just Morphe.
Yeah, I don't understand it. It's just Morphe with white packaging. Exactly.
It's really, you're trying to reinvent yourself, but
too late.
The damage is done, and you don't look any different.
It's true.
So this is okay. It consists of, what do we got? 5 products. We've got the Brow Crush Tinted Brow Gel. These are $7 each, and they come in 5 shades. The Happy Glaze Lip Gloss. They're $9 each. They come in 5 shades. The Gleam Catcher Illuminator. This comes in 3 shades. It's $14. The L Balm Lip Balm. Like, why are you calling it that? It's not fucking clever. Like, that's just like, I'm so tired, I want to go home. Just call it the L Balm Lip Balm.
That's like releasing an eyeshadow palette and calling it an E palette.
Exactly.
Eyeshadow
it's
palette.
An E palette eyeshadow palette. Yeah. If your employees are making suggestions about naming things like this, send them home. Let them come back and come up with ideas the next day.
Let
once
them have
they've
a
been
nap.
refreshed. Let them go home for the weekend, and then they come back on Monday and they're refreshed. Bring them coffee and snacks so they actually want to be there, and let them try again.
That's
and
true.
Don't accept names like L Balm. It's like, it makes it. You know what it makes me think of when I say it? Elbows. I'm just like, L-Balm. Yeah. Fucking hell. So this comes in 4 shades. It's $8. And then there is the Prep Polish Lip Scrub. This is $8. It comes out on the 10th at Morphe.com, select Morphe stores and Sephora Canada and Selfridges on the 15th. Ulta Beauty the 20th, Boots UK, Feel Unique and Pretty Little Thing on the 22nd, and Mecca Maxima on the 27th of October.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You got to wait a whole other
want
month.
it.
We don't want it
Yeah,
either.
God. Oh, God.
that
How am
probably-
I going to wait?
Yeah, probably the thing that annoys me most about this range is they're saying our next new line of light, multi-purpose makeup keeps it simple yet stunning. There is no product here that is multi-purpose.
Not a single one.
Where are you going
Not
to
a
use
single-
your tinted
except
brow
my lip
gel?
balm. My lip balm for my elbow.
Elbow balm, tinted elbow balm. Okay, maybe using a lip balm on your cheeks? Maybe?
Yeah,
But
maybe.
they don't market
Yeah.
it as being a multi-purpose balm.
You could use a lip scrub to scrub your face.
Or your asshole, if you really wanted to.
Yeah, this is for people who aren't educated about makeup yet.
Suck them in before they know more.
Yeah.
May as well. Take
Suck
their
them
money.
in, take their money, and fucking scar them for life. They
Spit 'em
will
out.
leave this brand smarter because they learned the hard way.
But hey, if you're in a Morphe store and you swatch them and you like something that's like a basic lip balm, go for your life, enjoy
Yeah,
them.
it's
They're not
fine.
expensive,
Yeah.
but they don't need a Morphe 2 for that.
And
let's be
I
real.
actually think those lip glosses look really nice. Like I'm not gonna lie, but they're not multi-purpose.
No.
Okay, from Nude Sticks, we have the Nude Fix Cream Concealer. So we don't really know a whole lot about this. It's out now. I don't know. They're just saying it's like dark circles, acne, dark spots, uneven skin tone, cover it all up. And they're saying there's super innovative Korean technology, but I have no idea what the technology is because they don't tell us.
So this is supposed to be a hydrating concealer that complements all skin types and tones while offering buildable sheer to medium coverage. It's saying that it's powered to soothe redness, blur blemishes, and brighten complexion. It's a 2-in-1 concealer. I don't know what the 2-in-1 is, but there you go. So it's available now, like you said. I always find, look, I like the idea that it's a never cakey, never drying, super gel technology.
Yeah.
But sheer concealers generally don't work
They don't
any better
cover.
than using a sheer foundation to cover
Exactly.
your
I
problems.
don't
Just
I
use
don't
your
get
foundation.
the point. Like usually if you are using concealer, you are typically reaching for it to go beyond the point of what your foundation has done.
That's the point.
And if
yes.
it's sheer, what's the point? Also, stop putting your fucking products in tins.
Oh yeah, why is it in a tin?
Why? Somebody answer me. What are they
You don't
doing?
need a
Why-
concealer in a tin. You don't need
They
a concealer in a
fucking-
tin.
What is it with them and their fucking landfill?
So they're saying vegan-powered, skin-loving botanicals. They're all sort of like, look, we're doing the right thing, but we're giving you an excessive amount of packaging for no goddamn reason. It's a concealer in a tube.
Every
need a
fucking
tin.
product comes with a piece of non-biodegradable packaging plus another piece of non-biodegradable packaging. What the fuck is up with this brand?
I don't get it.
I betcha there are nude stick junkies out there who have drawers packed full of these fucking tins.
Maybe they're going to
I
build
wanna
like a
see
house out of them.
It's like, you know, we make fun of crazy cat ladies and people who collect fucking shoes and bags and shit. There's probably people out there with like 60 or 70 nude
wardrobes
sticks tins.
Full of
Yeah,
it.
just stacked up. You open the wardrobe, and it's just like stacked full of fucking tins. I don't understand
either.
I don't
Makes no
understand it.
sense.
I'm not buying it. I don't support that. Fuck off.
What I will buy and what I do support and what I do understand and what I'm very excited about is a new oil from Shuramura, and I
Yeah.
want it in my life. Again, if I had to pick one thing that I want out of this episode, it is this product. So this
Yeah.
is the new Botanic Oil, cleansing
Yeah.
oil from Shuramura. It's a plant-based cleansing oil. So it's a makeup remover, obviously. It's supposed to deliver incomparable makeup removability while retaining skin moisture. It's infused with Japanese yuzu for indulging aromatic relaxation and calmness. And yeah, I want it. It's 99% biodegradable, and the Japanese yuzu extract contains citric acid and vitamin C. That's supposed to be good for fatigue recovery. Look, there's two reasons why I want this really badly. One, my favorite method of removing makeup is Shiramura cleansing oil. It's luxurious. It works really well. It's done great things for my skin. I swear to God, I started using their cleansing oils maybe 7 or 8 years ago, and since then I feel like breakouts that I used to get have reduced so much because I think I've been removing my makeup really effectively. So I love them. I keep buying them, and I love anything yuzu scented. You know, we bang on about watermelon and watermelon scented things.
Yeah.
I love yuzu more than watermelon scented things. And anything that's yuzu, I'll track it down and find it. If there's notes in a perfume, I'm like, I'm buying it.
Give it to me.
If there's a hand wash, I bought an expensive hand wash that I just recently finished up just because it had yuzu scent in it. And I'm like, I don't need a very expensive hand wash, but I want it. So for me, this is like the perfect blend of like things I love, and I love the color of it. I love the imagery. I love the frosted bottle. This is going to be mine. I'm so excited.
It's gorgeous. Yeah,
I'm so
I would
glad
definitely...
to see a new Shiramura cleansing oil.
Cleansing oil. I know. Yeah, I would definitely get this one. No ifs, buts, or maybes. Just yes.
Just give it to me.
Okay, we have a new palette from Sigma. This is in collaboration with Stephanie Lang. Is that how you say her name? Lang?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's Lang.
Anyway, I don't know. This is called the Essentials palette. It features a mirror.
Woo!
That's a very exciting thing to tell us about. That's literally the first thing that they say in their description. The Essentials palette featuring a mirror.
Maybe that's the best thing out of the palette.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm a bit worried about, Stephanie. You be careful.
Yeah.
So 9 buttery soft eyeshadows in matte and shimmer finishes, and 2 light to dark bronzers and a lustrous highlighter. It's launching September 8th, so it's out now if you want it. It has one of Sigma's like special metallic interesting formula that totally rivals Pat McGrath's interesting formula. And then it's, you know, it's
mainly mattes.
Look, it's, I mean, maybe she really likes mattes. There you go.
It looks like it from her eyeshadow that she's got in this image.
Yeah.
It's like she mainly uses mattes and then like an inner corner and brow bone highlight.
Yeah.
Look, I put a couple of photos in this folder because on her account, and this is where the white balance of a photo makes a huge difference.
Right.
She's posted one that makes it look very sort of cool tone and purpley, and then they've posted one that makes it look a lot more orange. Yeah. So which one is it?
Wow. What does it actually look like? Well, we've got swatches from
Dupe That.
Dupe That. Okay, I trust Dupe That.
Yeah.
I can say that for free. Like,
and those photos make it look more like what Sigma has shown it as.
Absolutely, which makes me think Stephanie is doing that thing that Stephanie has always done and heavily edit her photos. And
that's what I know her for. That's the funny thing.
That's what I know her for. That's exactly what I...
Yeah, she's an Australian YouTuber who moved to Ireland, I think. But I just know her as being like that horribly photoshopped how to minimize pores or whatever it is, or how to get rid of fucking acne, whatever it is. And like one side of the face is like crazy blurred and the other one is like crazy sharpened and it looks ridiculous. That's all I know her for. And so for me, this collaboration, I don't get it. A lot of people are saying that they love her content, so they're happy for her, but they find this really boring. But other people are saying this is very much her style, so there you go. Again, I don't like that there are 9 eyeshadows and 3 face powders. It really limits who can use this palette. It also, like I said before, I hate it. Like, you've got a black next to a bronzer. That's just danger zone.
No, it's such a bad,
danger zone.
No.
So, yeah, for me, there are limitations to this. But I have to say, the one thing I don't mind about this layout is if the highlighter and the bronzers work nicely as eyeshadows, then they can just be like large pan eyeshadow. So if you can't use this highlighter, you can use that as an eyeshadow. So I don't mind it, but there's nothing about this that I'm like, yay, I can't wait to try it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like, you know how I feel about having face products with eyeshadows. And right now that I've seen that black next to that bronzer, I'm like, I will never be able to forgive that, ever.
It's a no-go.
Whose idea was that? It was a bad idea. I'm just putting it out there.
Stephanie.
Or Sigma.
Yep.
All right, let's get on to Sunday Riley. This is a product called the Pink Drink. It is a firming resurfacing essence. It contains peptides to help firm the skin. Fermented honey and botanical extracts balance the skin's natural microbiome and resurface the skin while drenching it in green tea antioxidant support.
It's pink.
Look, it's pink. It's a pink serum. You know, good luck, Sunday Riley. I don't know how you're faring these days, but we will see. I feel like is this their first new product release since their own little drama-geddon thing that happened with them? So I don't know, we'll see. I think calling it Pink Drink is really cheeky.
Why is that?
It's a Starbucks thing. It's a Starbucks reference, I think. I don't drink Starbucks, so I'm not actually sure, but I've heard the term Pink Drink, and I think it's to do with Starbucks. I might be wrong. I don't know.
All I know is that in Melbourne we are coffee snobs, and Starbucks.
Oh yeah. Starbucks. Nah. Exactly.
Starbucks. You only go there if you want like a liquid ice cream. It's not
correct.
Coffee.
With
it's
like that
dirt.
fucking whipped cream fake shit on top, and you want to be like, can
coffee.
I have this much drink and this much whipped cream? And they're like, yeah, sure, whatever you want.
No self-respecting Australian goes to Starbucks to drink an actual coffee.
Hell
does not happen.
Fucking no. Hell no. Can
I tell you a random fact though?
Yeah.
The only reason that because in Melbourne especially, Starbucks they had a bunch of stores and they ended up having to leave the market because they were going broke here. And they left a couple of stores open. The only reason they've started opening stores again in the last couple of years is because of tourists and international students.
Yeah.
The locals do not drink that trash, that bin water.
No, we don't. The only time we go there is if we want one of their like holiday themed drinks. One of their special things. Yeah. We don't go there for coffee because it's the worst coffee you can get in Melbourne.
That's true.
I would go to 7-Eleven for a coffee before I would go to Starbucks.
I'd go to McCafe before I go there.
Yeah. Last thing, this is from Too Faced. It is a collaboration palette with Marielle. Apparently they've been working on this palette for over 2 years. And it is called the Amor Caliente palette. We don't have a lot of information about it.
No, all we really know is that it launched for 24 hours as a super secret pre-launch and it sold out.
Right. And then it launches on the 13th of September.
Yep, correct.
Okay.
So this is pretty much a 12-pan eyeshadow palette. It's very much in that sort of, let's say, Anastasia Beverly Hills format. With this is the example of the better quality cardboard rather than the cheapy cardboard. And it's very, very warm toned. There's some really basic shades like a cream, champagne, shimmery golds, mid-tone browns, soft sort of pinky nudes, a pop of pink. Fucking surprise,
if it didn't have that gag-worthy pink in there, I'd buy this palette.
I like Slice. That orangey colour in the corner. I think that's a really pretty shade.
everything except that weird pink. Like, that pink makes my eyes hurt. If that was more of like, if that was a metallic pink.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, fine. Because it's got light reflect. But I'm pretty sure it's a matte.
Yeah, it's a matte.
Yeah, it's a matte.
Look, I could dupe every single shade in here, so I personally wouldn't buy it. But it's one of those things that if I saw in store and I saw it on sale, I might be like, oh, you twisted my arm. Because sometimes Too Faced have really nice formulas. Sometimes.
They do.
They can either go shit or great. And this looks like it could be one of the great formulas. But again, this looks like something that you could dupe time and time again. I understand that if you like these sort of warmer tones, this is, and it's all in one palette. Like, I wouldn't hesitate buying this. Yeah.
So it says the shade Amorcito, did I say that correctly? Even a little bit, is an exclusive pressed pigment designed to be used on the cheeks only. Then why put it in there, you fucking idiots?
That's because they legally can't call it an eyeshadow in the palette.
You people are this episode is full of idiot brands. Idiot brands coming out the woodwork.
What annoys me about this, though, is that, you know, you can say, okay, it's only designed for the cheeks because it's not safe for the eye area. And all it means is this particular pigment isn't approved for the eyes because it stains. These sort of pink stain on the eyes. So it's almost like use at your own risk. But to call it a blush is an absolute cheeky motherfucker thing to do. Yeah. Because the pan is like this big. Are you really going to get, a brush?
You're going to put it, yeah, exactly.
As soon as you put it in the pan, it's going to hit the other shades around it. And how are you going to, you can't use it as a blush. It's
absolutely, it's moronic. You've put it in smack bang, basically in the middle of an eyeshadow palette. Same size pan as all of the eyeshadows, and then on a fucking Instagram post, you say it's an exclusive pressed pigment designed to be used on the cheeks only. Get out. Leave. You're fired.
But if you physically cannot access the product and use it on a blush brush, it is not designed to be a blush. So that should not even be in there at all. And why do you need a vibrant pink?
You don't.
Amongst
it's
a
ugly
nude palette.
It is literally an eyesore amongst something of beauty.
I do like that slice colour though. It's a pretty colour.
I know, right? It's a pretty palette. Take out that weird pink and it's like, it's pretty. Anyway.
Yeah, I've come back around to Too Faced after I really liked that nude palette they released earlier this year. I'm like, I've never stopped liking their formula. Some of their holiday palettes have been shit. Most of their standard palettes are quite good. There are occasionally shades here and there that are crap. Same with every brand. My issue with Too Faced is they don't release things that really interest me, and it's way too easy for me to rip them a new asshole when they do shit like this. They're literally serving their asshole on a plate to you.
They are. They gave it to me with a stick and a whip. What am I supposed to do? Yeah. I'm going to use it. I don't know if I said this, but it launches on the 20th of September at Ulta. It's going to be $42. So there we go. But that's it for the episode.
That's it.
The time has come to dedicate this episode to a Beauty News VIP, and this week's VIP is Amelia.
Thank you, Amelia.
Thank you, Amelia, for supporting Beauty News, and thank you to everyone who supports Beauty News in whichever way you choose to do it. Kat, what is our emoji?
All right, we're going with these mechanic people because that's who obviously has been designing the makeup this episode.
Yeah.
They haven't...
People
They don't know anything about makeup. They're like, well, mechanics can know things about makeup, but they shouldn't design makeup.
That is it. That is it for this week's episode. We do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and we will see you in the next one.
See ya.
Bye.